Once upon a time, in a world that mirrored our own, there resided an unusual duo, a feline and a rodent. This particular cat, with his smooth charcoal fur and piercing emerald eyes, was a creature of elegance, stealth, and cunning. Known for his shrewd mind and manipulative tactics, he was always several steps ahead of others in his shenanigans. He could devise a plan to get himself out of the trickiest situations, his resourceful and clever nature often being the talk of the animal kingdom. The mouse, small and quick, with a coat as soft as cashmere and eyes as round as the moon, embodied agility and wits. His innocence was evident in the trusting, round eyes, always filled with curiosity and wonder. Despite being small and often considered vulnerable, he carried an aura of fearlessness around him. He made an unusual choice, defying the laws of nature and societal norms, to cohabit in a tiny wooden cottage with a predator, nestled at the end of a winding path. They divided household chores, with the cat often being responsible for warm, crackling fires at night, and the mouse, with his nimble paws and trusting heart, knitting blankets to keep them cozy. Not only did they share their dwelling, but they also shared their meals. The sight of them, a cat and a mouse, laughing and sharing stories over cheese and cream, was one for the history books. The mouse, with his innocent trust, showed no fear while breaking cheese with a feline. Now, one might wonder how the cat managed to resist the temptation of his natural prey. Well, his cunning nature had to play. He knew that their unique friendship was far more valuable than a moment of predatory satisfaction. He cleverly suppressed his instincts, turning them instead into an unusual bond of trust. Their companionship, with its shared experiences and mutual trust, was truly unique. It was a living testimony to the most unlikely of friendships. The cat had to suppress his predatory instincts, and the mouse, in his innocent trust, had to overcome his innate fear, each day marking another victory of their extraordinary friendship over the instinctual predator-prey relationship. The mouse's courage and his unwavering trust in the cat added an extra layer of innocence to his character. Chapter 1. The Unlikely Bond. In our tale, we find our protagonists, a cat and a mouse, forming an unexpected alliance. On a stormy night, their paths crossed under the canopy of the same tree. They were naturally each other's predator and prey, but this time they decided to break the chains of what nature had dictated and unite against the relentless weather. Their shared hardship ignited a unique friendship, a bond forged in the crucible of difficulty. But now, a new challenge was looming on the horizon. They realized they had to prepare for the unforgiving winter, or they would be plagued by starvation, the cat mused, casting a thoughtful eye on the little mouse. "And you, my small compatriot," the cat continued, "must not run off to explore all corners of our world, lest you fall into a snare." The mouse nodded in agreement, comprehending the cat's wise counsel. And thus they resolved to heed this astute advice. They procured a pot of fat to sustain them, but were left pondering over the best place to store it. Finally, the cat had a light bulb moment. Wouldn't the church be the ultimate safe haven? No one would dare pilfer from a place of worship. We could hide it under the altar, safe and sound until we are in dire need. And so they set their plan into action, a testament to their unlikely bond and unified survival instincts. The unexpected adventure kick-started when the cat and mouse were dwelling harmoniously. A certain day the cat disclosed to the mouse, "Mate, some news just popped up. My cousin has been blessed with a baby. They have earnestly asked me to shoulder the responsibility of godfather. The kid is an adorable one, white with spots. Today I have to part from our snug abode to carry out this responsibility at the baptism function." The mouse concurred, bade the cat farewell, and was looking forward to savouring the luscious red christening wine indirectly through the cat. However, the reality was poles apart from this narration. The cat had cooked up this tale to feed his avarice for the concealed pot of fat. He roamed around the town over rooftops and rapaciously licked the fat from the pot, relishing his deceitful banquet. On his return he was asked about his day, to which the cat responded, "It a day well spent indeed." The mouse, always inquisitive, asked about the infant's name. The cat, with a sly grin, responded, "Top off." The mouse was taken aback and questioned the strangeness name, but the cat shrugged it off casually. Soon after, the cat's desire surfaced once again. He spun another story, claiming another request to be a godfather. Little did they realize, their peaceful coexistence was on the verge of being rattled by an unexpected adventure, challenging their unity and survival. The unexpected adventure begins as the agreeable mouse nods its head. Yet the cat, shrouded in secrecy, stole behind the city's defenses towards the sacred place, where he feasted greedily on half of the fat-filled pot. A self-satisfied smirk playing on its lips, the cat declared, "Nothing can rival the taste of meals savored in solitude." Content with his exploits, he strolled home where the mouse, curious and waiting. What was the name bestowed upon this child? "Half gone," responded the cat, nonchalant. "Half gone. What strange words you utter. Such a name does not ring a bell, nor does it appear in our annals," the mouse retorted. But the cat was already dreaming about the next lavish feast. "Trios signify the best of things," he confided in the mouse. "I have been requested to stand as godfather once more. The child is as black as the night, save for its snowy white paws. It's a rare occurrence, taking place once in many moons. You wouldn't stop me from going, would you?" The mouse replied, puzzled. "Top off, half gone. These names are so peculiar they make me ponder." The cat replied, "You in your dark grey cloak of fur and long hair woven with fantasies, find it strange simply because you don't step out in the light of the day." Thus begins their unexpected adventure. The cat and mouse duo set off on a journey, answering the call of a legend, to discover a mythical cheese rumored to be the finest in all the lands. The final adventure begins during the cat's absence, when the mouse, with an indefatigable spirit, cleaned the house and put it in order, only to discover that the wily cat had stealthily devoured all the rest of the fat. "One has peace only after everything is consumed," he mused, his belly round and full. It wasn't until the shroud of night fell that he dared to return home. The mouse, consumed by curiosity, immediately inquired about the name of the third offspring. "You might not approve," voiced the cat cautiously. "His name is All Gone." "All Gone?" the mouse recoiled. "That's the most unsettling name of all. I haven't come across it even in the written word, all gone. What could it possibly signify?" Lost in thought, the mouse shook her head, curled herself up, and surrendered to sleep. From this point forward, none dared to invite the cat to a godfather. As winter arrived and food became scarce, the mouse recalled their hidden stockpile and said, "Let's go, cat, to our pot of fat which we had diligently stored for ourselves. It will savor our taste buds now." "Indeed," replied the cat, a sly grin on his face. "You will relish it as much as you would enjoy sticking that dainty tongue of yours out of the window." They embarked on their journey, but upon reaching their destination, they found the pot of fat still in its place, but hollow and empty. "Oh dear," exclaimed the mouse in dismay. "Now I see what has transpired. Now everything stands revealed. You are a true friend indeed. You ate everything when you were acting as a godfather. First the top, then half, then—" "Silence," growled the cat. "Utter one more word and I will consume you too." The words, "all gone," were barely out of the terrified mouse's mouth, when the cat pounced on her, seized her, and swallowed her in one swift movement. In their final adventure together, the cat and mouse found themselves staring into the eyes of a gigantic cheese monster. Through their collective quick thinking and courage, they managed to defeat the monster, saving their shared home from destruction. This hair-raising adventure cemented their bond, serving as a testament to the fact that friendship can triumph over any adversity. Thus, it is seen that this is the way of the world. Voiceover. And so, dear viewers, we learn from our peculiar pair, the cat and the mouse, the lessons of life that are as timeless as they are profound. The journey they embarked on, filled with trials and triumphs, was not just an adventure, but also a testament to the power of friendship and understanding. Their story teaches us that differences, no matter how great, can be bridged with understanding and respect. The cat and mouse, despite being natural enemies, found common ground in their shared home and their shared predicaments. They learned to overlook their inherent dissimilarities and work together to face the challenges that came their way. Moreover, their tale shows us that friendship can blossom in the most unexpected places. Who would have thought that a cat and a mouse, traditionally seen as predator and prey, could become allies, even friends? Yet, they did, proving that bonds of companionship can form even under the most unlikely circumstances. As we bid farewell to our peculiar pair, let's carry with us the lessons they have imparted. Remember, it's not our differences that divide us, it's our inability to recognize, accept, and celebrate those differences. So next time when you find yourself at odds with someone, remember the cat and the mouse. Remember their adventure, their friendship, and the lessons they have taught us. And with that, our story draws to a close. But fear not, for the lessons we learn from our peculiar pair will stay with us, guiding us through the trials and tribulations of life. Until our next adventure, dear viewers, stay curious, stay kind, and above all, stay open to the lessons that life has to offer.